Nice and warm over here. Add in some grits. Key with grits, just to keep them moving, especially in those first couple seconds. Add just a little salt and pepper to them while they sit. Shred some cheese. Again, don't go too long without stirring those. If you need to, turn the heat down, make it easy on yourself. Nothing makes grits taste better. A little bit of cheese on top. Turn these down low. It's gonna let that corn just kind of blossom in there. If I need to, I can add more water or chicken stock or anything like that to these grits to get them to the right consistency I'm looking for. Let's add in our cheese. All right, so we are starting to get where we need to get. Peppers are starting to get caramelized. So we gotta start seasoning this up a little bit. I'm gonna drop my heat down just a little bit. I'm a firm believer in activating your dry spices. Too often we kind of dump stuff in there and then you kind of get some whacked out flavor. I wanna make sure we get the maximum amount of flavor as possible. So I'm gonna add in my dry spices and then it's activated by the oil coating it. So a little Cajun seasoning, dry thyme, and just a drop more onion powder, and then our actual garlic. So we're just gonna kind of sweat that, move that around. And on deck, I've got some stock with me. Now you could, if you wanted to increase the flavor of that seafood, you could use clam juice. Here again, I got basically a free supply of stock that I've always got around, so I use stock. It's because of its availability on my farm. All right. So now we're gonna add just a little bit. We're gonna scrape the bottom. Scrape, 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 scrape for all that flavor. I'm also gonna add white wine and just a couple drops, like a teaspoon's worth of lemon zest. Now from this point, we are gonna have to get a little hands-on. You could easily put them through a machine to crush them, but I kind of like there to be texture. So I like them to be hand crushed. And I mean hand crushed, I mean literally hand crushed. I can go wash my hands, it takes me 3 seconds, but I like that texture in there. So please excuse me if that offends you, but I like being hands-on with my food. Obviously wash your hands before, wash your hands afterwards. I feel like that should be common sense by now that I wash my hands in between doing all this stuff, and through the magic of video editing, you don't really see that. Again, I'll wash my hands before, I'll wash my hands after, and everyone's happy.